These are 3 hard-earned jewels that'll save you blood, sweat, and tears. We have to learn them the long way. You don't have to.
1, 2.
It's 3 the hard way.
I'm a big advocate for check-ins and getting feedback on a regular basis, because you can't see everything. And when you're in the moment, you're not really thinking about you're thinking about so many other things. You're not really thinking about how is this person receiving what I'm giving out. Instead, the focus might be on how do I solve this problem? How do I get this to this client? How do I, and so because a given leader might be thinking about all of these different things, they're not thinking about how they're impacting somebody that might be looking up to them, I think a lot of times creatives don't have a set plan, right? As to here's where I want to go. This is the next place I'm going to go to. This is the next thing I'm going to do. And then after that, I'm going to do this thing. It's not always as clear for creatives, especially if you're somebody trying to find a place that you fit into. Sometimes you can stay someplace that you don't fit in for too long. At the beginning of finding a place, you're kind of trying to figure out, how do they do things? Is this the way that I work? Am I learning something new? And it can be intriguing. And there's a fine line between working hard to better yourself and further your career and build your skill set, and just overworking yourself for people that don't appreciate you. And I think when you're younger or less experienced, it's a lot harder to understand the difference between the two. And for that, at times you can stay at a place way too long. When I think back on it, it's when I realized that the appreciation wasn't there from the employer and I wasn't gaining anything anymore. So yeah, I have been at a place too long, and I definitely have taken those experiences with me to know how to move forward in different experiences. Intrigue. When they're intrigued by everything that's going on, is probably one of the best things that I look for with newcomers, right? I love that. I love the idea of they want to ask questions about this thing and that thing, and they want to know more about what's happening in the environment. It feels like they're invested in it and they want to see the success of the project. I think, but the initiative, taking the initiative and being willing to jump in and help out and give everybody a hand when necessary. And the number one thing over everything else is just a positive attitude. That feeling of they're there with real joy, and they're taking in this moment that typically most people don't get an opportunity to, and they're grateful for it. They're showing that they're getting the chance to do something that perhaps they've always wanted to do, and this is their moment. It might seem like it's something small to people who've been doing it for a long time, but for them, this is the beginning of the dream. And so for that, I love seeing that out of newcomers.